on that one?
Yeah, look, it was an interesting game. It was actually a weird game statistically, but in terms of how the game was won, it was probably won in the midfield for GWS. I think they got us towards the end, really. Like in that second half, they really showed their capabilities.
What went wrong for you guys in the second half?
Yeah, I think our midfield, in terms of numbers, I think they outscored us pretty heavily from clearances, and we were pretty undisciplined in terms of our free kicks at those pre-clearance stoppages. So that didn't help, and their class and getting to that outside ball really hurt us.
I guess considering the score at half-time and the fact you said they were statistically dominating the middle, is that a good thing that you were that close? How do you sort of read that?
Yeah, look, I think our guys really fought hard to be in that position, and again we gave away a few cheap goals which have hurt us a little bit this year, but we also knew that their midfield was really classy, and they played pretty well in terms of how they went about it. In terms of weight and numbers, you can see the statistical difference between our midfield and theirs.
Your first loss as an AFL coach?
Yep.
How's that feeling?
It's not great. It's never a great feeling to lose. I'm pretty disappointed, but I'm also optimistic about where we're going and where we're headed. I think we've got 9 games after the bye to really do something, and I don't see any reason why we can't do that, even though we lost tonight. There's still signs we can still do something in the second half of the year.
Is there a positive or two that you can take away from today?
Yeah, I think our defence stood up pretty well in that first half, and then I think in the first half, our forwards, when the ball went inside, we actually scored. So that's something we can probably hang our hats on a little bit, but it's just the consistency across the 4 quarters to get it done against a top quality team.
Have you bumped into your brother or your dad yet?
I just spoke to the old man. He coming in to visit, so yeah, it's obviously hard for them with me coaching North Melbourne and Heath playing for GWS, but I'm pretty sure he'd be up and about in the GWS rooms.
Did he have any words of encouragement or?
Nah, he lets me go pretty much, so yeah.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, just before you go.
Yep.
The Ben Brown incident, did you see that one?
Yeah, no, I just heard that he might have got cited, I think, but I didn't actually see the incident, so I can't really comment. Sorry.
And he was a bit proppy early. What was it, a foot or an ankle, or what was that?
No, I think he might have got a knock, but to be honest, I didn't really hear too much about it, and he came back on and he was competing fine, so he fought out the game pretty well.
All right. And
Yep.
being from Tassie, Taryn Thomas kicked a couple of goals and showed some good signs.
Yeah, and also went into the midfield in the last quarter, and I think he got the first 2 clearances of that quarter, so that was really pleasing sign from our point of view. He looked pretty damaging in the first quarter, but then in the last quarter he went into the midfield, give us a bit of spark. We tried to win the game, and he provided with a little bit, so it was good. Beauty.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.